Hello friends and welcome to all military enthusiasts. Let's look today at the top 5 failures of the Russian arms industry. The Goldfish, or the Russian submarine of the Pope class. Back in 1969, Russia launched its newest Papa-class submarine, the K-222, which still holds the record for the world's fastest submarine, 44.7 knots. But the Russians make the hull of the underwater body out of titanium, which makes it more expensive and impossible to produce. On the other hand, looking for the highest speed, the Russian genius forgets to deal with the biggest problem, invisibility. I.e., this submarine was so noisy that no matter how fast, it was intercepted by anyone at any time. The fighter that changed the Russian aircraft industry, Su-47 Berkut. The Su-47 is a strange drinker. It was developed in 1997 and differed from all possible fighters in the world. Its wings were covered and pointing in the direction of flight. The Russians believed that in this way they would make it two-tone with incredible speed and there would be exceptional maneuverability. And then the following dependence was established: such a design to achieve similar characteristics requires the use of expensive materials to increase the stress on the wings. At that time, however, Russia had serious economic problems, a low standard of living and, logically, the project was terminated. Today, Russian military engineers claim that the lesson they have learned has a single name: the Su-57. Black Eagle, the tank that caused the West. This tank is not such a big failure. This tank is the basis of today's T-14 Army, which is currently the best existing tank in the world. The Black Eagle was introduced in the late 1990s and caused a stir and fear in Western countries. A serious competitor appeared on the ground, produced by the Russians, which was based on the Legend T-80 and had an unmanned tower and a well-armored core for the crew. Exactly what the Army has today. But the failure is not in the tank, but in the behavior of the Russians. To this day, they claim that the tank lacked innovation, and that it was never developed as a prototype, which is strange, as sources claim that there are at least a few prototypes developed. Apparently, they tried to cover up the situation with leaked photos around the world among foreign intelligence. These photos show a model of a futuristic tank, a product of someone's imagination. Is it? The thing called the Caspian Monster. To this day, there are all kinds of rumors, especially in the area of whether this thing, which is a hybrid between an airplane, a seaplane and an airbag, is as effective as previously thought. Even we have recently published information that Russia intends to renew the project by providing the world with a renewed thing again. It appeared pre-1987, has a length of 243 feet, 62 feet in height and 114 feet in wingspan. It carries loads of up to 100 tons, as well as the ability to arm with a minimum of 6 Mosquito anti-ship missiles. The Soviet Slipper. Now attention, the Soviet Slipper is an orbital spacecraft, conceived in the 60s of last century and named MiG-105. It is called a slipper because it has exactly this shape, the magic slipper of the spirit of the lamp. So, in the 60s it was started, then it was stopped, and in the 70s it was started again as a project. However, what was noticed in it after its restart in the 70s and its analogy with the American space shuttles and had to develop hypersonic speed? Russia goes further with this project, making a working prototype and several tests, respectively, but, again stopped because Russian experts believe that it is better to build spacecraft with liquid rocket fuel, rather than booster with liquid fuel and hypersonic jet.